what a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up. And, David, take advantage.
There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
Makes the grab, past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Saunders. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the
fires toward the end zone.
I fucking hit triangle to jump for the fucking ball.
Takes it the other way. The 40.
thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Breaks into the open.
Well, they got themselves in such a hole, and it's too bad because you see what they can do when they hand off the football to this guy. He is dynamic and he's special, but they've got to do better in these drives early and down in distances.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
You take off like a bat out of hell so many times.
But the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Joel.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a ton of history and sportsmanship between Virginia and Virginia Tech through the years. Let's take a look at today's matchup. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lions is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Rushes on him. Lofts one high and deep.
Oh my God.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets it away from his own end zone.
Come on, baby. Come on. Ah.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Punts it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Turner. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, play, it's intercepted.
Boy, did I just get lucky. Hell yeah,
that is a tough one to take. They had the interception.
That bump, I guess, is what flagged that.
But it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, he makes the catch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with
Bruh,
the run.
you would line up right in front of
He's
him.
brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? He'll do it himself.
Gave it.
And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Say thank you.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Lawson. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a... He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. That one comes out hot down the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's turned. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more...
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if enter this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, and Saunders. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Grab near the sticks. It's Ivy. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. The short hand.
I don't understand.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
Oh, shit.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Keep it on the ground. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go on top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double cover. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double covers. He got lucky that was an interception.
Finds the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback.
I wanted to go
delivering the strike.
up.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Stop.
And they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Nice.
Running back searching for a hole. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Okay.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been...
He lobs one high down the left side.
Living hit triangle for him to jump.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and
turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Unless I do something
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds his man. It's Ivy.
Get my way, Ruff.
Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They put a winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Supremacy in the Hoosier State on the line today, boys. Purdue and Indiana. Let's take a look at how things played out. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention.
Oh, he just held it poorly. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky. That
King Mac said, give me that. You do pick 6, I do pick 6.
And he's going to score.
Say it with me, boys.
They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
He
was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington.
Went up 2 scores.
Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Why you are running the ball?
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Okay. It's a reverse. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking?
Next, going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Green. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Hunt is on its way.
Get it. Man, come on.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, no.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive.
Wow, guys.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as
Jimmy's and the Joe.
And as an athlete,
Jimmy
it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Bringing the heat. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're